Hello my dear students, welcome back to the video lesson. I'm Shweta Gupta, your maths teacher. Today I'm going to teach you lesson number 13. The topic of the lesson is patterns, part 2. So let's get started. Children, as we have already learned what are pattern in the part 1 of this chapter, let's revise it again. A pattern of numbers is an ordered set of numbers and their order helps us predict the next number. In a pattern of numbers, the numbers appear according to a rule. A pattern of numbers can have whole numbers, common fractions, decimals, or a mix of these. Now children, let's come to the new topic of this lesson 13, and the new topic is palindromes. So children, what do we mean by palindromes? Well, palindromes are words, sentences, numbers, etc. that read the same forwards and backwards. Let us understand this with the help of some example. For example, the following words eye, pop, level, madden and radar. They read the same forwards and backwards. EYEI, from forward also it is read like this, and from backward also EYEI. Same way POP, pop, from forward as well as POP, pop, from backward. In the same way, level, madam and radar will be read, and therefore they are palindromes. Similarly, never odd or even and was it a rat I saw read the same both ways, from forward as well as from backward. Numbers like 22, 99, 101, 323, 19,691 and all one-digit numbers are palindromes because they will read the same both ways, from backward as well as from forward. Now children, let's do the remaining questions of exercise 13A. First one is study the pattern in the addition of consecutive odd numbers starting from 1. Find the rule and fill in the blanks. So children, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 9, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 16, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 is equal to 25. So children, in this we are adding the consecutive odd number. In the first one, we are adding two consecutive odd number, 1 and 3. In the second one, we are adding three consecutive odd number, 1, 3, 5. In the third one, we are adding four consecutive odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7. And in the fourth one, we are adding five consecutive odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Consecutive means that comes one after the other in the counting, right? So, what is the rule that we get from this pattern? Well, the rule is sum of the consecutive odd numbers is equal to number of odd numbers multiplied by number of odd numbers. So children, in the first one, there are two numbers, right? There are two odd numbers, 1 and 3. So 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. In the second one, there are three consecutive odd numbers, 1, 3, 5. So 3 number of odd numbers is equal to 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. In the third one, we have 4 consecutive odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. So, 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. In the fourth example, we have 5 odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 25. So now we are going to solve these two questions. Sum of the first 7 odd numbers is equal to, how many numbers are there? 7. So 7 odd numbers. So 7 multiplied by 7 is equal to 49. Sum of the first 20 odd numbers is equal to number of odd number is equal to 20. So 20 multiplied by 20 is equal to 400. Now let's come to the next question. Study the pattern and fill in the blanks. So here we have 2 multiplied by 2 minus 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 3. 3 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 5. 4 multiplied by 4 minus 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 7. 5 multiplied by 5 minus 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 9. So, after going through this pattern, what rule do we find? Well, the rule is number multiplied by number minus previous number multiplied by previous number is equal to number plus previous number. So, let's see, in the first example, it was 2 multiplied by 2 minus 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 3. So, the number is 2. So, number multiplied by number, 2 multiplied by 2 minus previous number. So, what is the previous number for 2? It is 1. The previous number for 2 is 1. Means the number that comes before 2. Previous means the number that comes before 2. So, it is 1. So, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, right? In the same way, in the next one, it is 3 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by 2. Means 3 multiplied by 3 minus the previous number, that is 2 multiplied by 2. So what will be the answer? According to the rule, it will be number 3 plus previous number 2. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, right? In the same way, by following the rule, we can find out the following answers. 6 multiplied by 6 minus 5 multiplied by 5. Here the number is 6 and the previous number is 5. So our answer will be 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. In the next question, it is given 9 multiplied by 9 minus 8 multiplied by 8. So here the number is 9 and the previous number is 8. So number plus previous number, 9 plus 8 is equal to 17. Clear? Now children, the next question is, the following addition are palindromes. Study the pattern, find the rule and fill in. Now children, see how it is palindrome. See, 1 plus 2 plus 1. When we read it from forward, it is coming 1 plus 2 plus 1. But if you read it from backward, how it will be read? Again it will be read like 1 plus 2 plus 1. In the same way, in the second one, it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. From forward also it will be read like this, and from backward also it will be read like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So all of them are palindrome. And what is the answer coming? In the first one, it is 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 4. Right? In the second one, it is coming 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 9. In the third one, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 16. In the fourth one, it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 25. So now children, after watching this pattern, can you find out the rule? Well, the rule that we get is that when in this addition, this following addition are palindrome, and this addition, you see that the middle number, like in the first case, which is the middle number, it is 2. So our answer will come by multiplying middle number with middle number. Means in the first case, the answer will come by multiplying 2 by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4, as 2 is the middle number. In the second case, which is the middle number? It is 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Here in this palindrome, the middle number is 3. So 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. In the third case, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, the middle number is 4. So 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. In the fourth case, the middle number is 5. So 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 25. In this way, the rule says middle number multiply by middle number. So now we can fill in the blanks. See how? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. In this addition of the palindromes, which is the middle number? It is 6. So 6 multiplied by 6 is equal to 36. So our answer is 36. In the second question, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. The middle number is 7. So, 7 multiplied by 7 is equal to 49. So children, now let's come to the next question. Study the pattern in each and fill in. So here you can see that numbers are written inside the circle. So starting from anti-clockwise direction, the first one is 4, the second one is 5, the third one is 11, fourth one is 81, fifth one is 16, sixth one is 25, seventh one is 121, and then we have a blank circle in which you have to fill, right? So what number we are going to fill in the circle, blank circle. So first, for that we need to find out the rule of this pattern. So let us see. Children, you can see that the number which is written opposite of 4 is 16. The number which is written opposite of 5 is 25. The number which is written opposite of 11 is 121. So children, in the same way, 81. So what will be the number opposite of 81? Let's see by finding out the rule. We can say that the rule says, according to the rule, 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 16. 16 is the number which is written opposite of 4. And how do we get 16? By multiplying 4 by 4. In the same way, the number written opposite of 5 is 25, and how do we get 25? By multiplying 5 by 5. The number opposite of 11 is 121, and how do we get 121? By multiplying 11 by 11. So, here we have 81, and how we will get 81? Well, by multiplying 9 by 9. So, our answer is 9. Now children, let's come to the next question. Again, we have a figure you have to study the pattern and fill in. So children, here you can see if we move in anti-clockwise direction, we see there is a circle in which it is written 96. Then we have a square in which it is written number 6. Then again we have a circle written 16 inside it. Then we have square written 4. Again we have circle written 4, and then we have a blank square, then circle with 2, then square with 10, then circle with number 20, then again we have a blank square, then we have a circle with number 100, again we have a blank square, and then at the end we have 10 inside the circle. So how we are going to fill these blank square? So after watching the pattern, we find out that the rule is digit in the circle divided by digit in the square, we get the number, the third number. So 96 divided by 6 is equal to 16, that we have written inside the circle. And 16 divided by 4 is equal to 4, right? So now by what number you are going to divide 4 in order to get 2? So 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So the first number that will come in this square is 2 if we are moving in anti-clockwise direction from 96. Now children, similarly 100 divided by 5 is equal to 20, right? And 10 divided by 0.1 is equal to 100. Clear? So this way, this question is solved. And now we have come to the end of this exercise. I hope you have understood all the questions very well. Thank you, my dear students, for watching this video lesson till the end. I hope you have learned all the concepts which are given in this video lesson. And so, keep watching, keep learning.